Hey guys, this is Jacob, aka No Fear. Shout out to my friend Lawrence, aka Hades. He's behind the camera.
What's up?
This is my Chaos Agent deck. I'm gonna get right into it. I worked on the deck a lot, just trying out different things. It's based off Simon He's build, but you can see I've changed it up a little bit. To Earth. Earth's a tuner. You can synchro up. Uh, Searches Venus. Venus gets you the shine balls. Gets you anything you want. Venus, you run 3 because you want it as quick as possible. Because this deck runs really fast. There's no time for anything else. If you draw an extra one and it's dead, you can just overlay for like a Zen Mins or something. 3 Shine Ball. Shine Ball gets you into Daigusto Phoenix to go all aggro. Gets you to Gachi to get over anything or to play defensively. Gets you into Dark Mist to attack over big ass monsters. It's pretty good. If I have 3 Shine Balls and Earth out, I can synchro for Army Arm and Daigusto Phoenix and then attack for like 5,000 first, second, third turn. 3 Hyperion.
Stupid card. Dumb card.
Just banish a useless agent from my grave that I'm never going to use again. I can control the amount of fairies in my grave. I don't have to use the effect, so if I have 6, 5, I can just get Christia out. Christia's the boss monster, so is Hyperion. Hyperion pops anything on the field. Christia, I only run 1. 2's too much, because then you just keep getting it back and back, even when you don't want it. Pretty much, she never goes away. She always comes back. 2800, you can't special summon, and you get your Honest back to your hand. You get your Herald of Orange Light back to your hand. You get all your hand traps back. It's fucking ridiculous. The Chaos monsters, because they banish anything on the field. Well, any monster. They're just annoying. They're a special summon. Worst comes to worst, you use their effects, and then you can just tribute them for Christia. I mean, it's not recommended, but you have to do it sometimes. I don't really have to say anything about them because they're just so good. Thunder King. Thunder King is annoying. I always forget when my opponents use it. I'll overlay for something and they just Thunder King it and it goes away. It's a 1900 beater. It's hard to get over. It negates anything. You can't search. Yeah. It's terrible in the mirror match. I can't use Earth's effect. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. I just got this card. This card's ridiculous. It's an 1800 beater. It's basically Necro Valley. For your opponent, they can't banish anything from the graveyard. If you're playing another Chaos deck, if you're playing a Dark World deck, if you're playing anything that requires the graveyard, you can just banish their card, banish the frogs, banish anything in the graveyard, banish their agents. If you're playing a mirror match, doesn't matter, banish anything. Tutor Guide. Tutor Guide gets you out of any situation because there's so many level 3 XYZs out there. Not to say anything. Gale. Gale is a tech card of my choice. I love Gale. He's a tuner, so I could synchro for Stardust, Catastor, whatever I want. Level 3, he cuts all your attack and defense in half, so if you have a huge wall, like a 2800 wall, 3000 wall, I can just cut it in half and attack over it with Venus. It's ridiculous. 1 Spirit Reaper. A lot of people like Spirit Reaper because it stalls out. I just like it because it discards your hand, and it's hard to get rid of. 2 Trags. Trag is ridiculous. I always, sometimes, not always, but I'll have a dead Shine Ball in my hand, and I'll just discard one of my Shine Balls to get one of your level 2 monsters and then just overlay for Daigusto Phoenix or anything. Its effect is ridiculous. I can just take all your monsters. It's always a beater because I always have a huge hand, so it usually is at least 2400, if not 3600, 3000. Very good card. I like it. Gores is ridiculous. You guys already know what Gores does. It's just a freaking beater. Saves you from so many OTKs. I don't run back row, so it's so easy to get out. 1 Honest. This card is fucking broken. I mean, it's funny just to summon your Earth, and then just they overextend, they get out all their best monsters. They try and attack you, and you just Honest, you save your Earth, and then you just synchro for Scrap Dragon and pop all their monsters. It's really funny. Herald. This card honestly is stupid. It's like a Veiler, but it stops monsters in the graveyard, in the hand, anywhere. It stops anything banished. Freaking, it can prevent Honest from happening in the mirror match. You can prevent Honest from happening. It destroys it. I mean, they have Bouncer. You can still get all your effects off and then just destroy their Bouncer. It's ridiculous. 2 Maxis. This card is really good. I think I like it a little bit better than Veiler. I don't have any Veilers right now, but even if I did, I'd probably prefer Maxi because it just, you always draw out of it. It's a 1-for-1. Sometimes Veiler can be dead, Maxi's always a 1-for-1 at least. You get to thin out your deck a little bit. Even like when they have cards in their graveyard, you just special summon. I mean, you just discard when they special summon, and yeah. Okay, now on to the spells. I run 1 Lance. It's annoying when you have Hyperions out and you pop all their back row except for that one card. You attack it into that Mirror Force. You work so hard just to get rid of their back row, and then they have that Mirror Force, that Deep Prison, so that Lance just saves you. 1 Upstart Goblin. It's just a quick card just to get you. It's basically I have 39 cards in my deck. Enemy Controller. This card is hilarious. I've won a lot of games with this card. I'll just freaking Synchro or overlay for Daigusto Phoenix. I'll have that 1 extra Shine Ball. I'll get on my Hyperion. I'll enemy controller your big monster. I'll attack you for like 3,000 with your big monster, 3,000 almost with Hyperion, and then 3,000 with Daigusto Phoenix. It's usually like 8,500 points, so that's always game. Creature swap, just give you a dead Shine Ball, take your best monster. I don't have to say anything. Mind Control. This card is hilarious. This card should be banned. I just take your monster and synchro with it, XYZ with it, whatever I want to do with it. It should be banned. I don't have to say anything. Reborn, it's a power card. 3 MST, it's a power card. I mean, if you say it's not, I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? It's a power card. Heavy Storm, another power card. I hate back row. Back row's annoying. And Dark Hole, it's a power card. Just these cards, just get rid of all your stuff. Okay, for the extra deck, I run 1 Gotchi. Gotchi just stalls out annoying cards. Gets my Venus to a 2,000 beater. My Thunder King becomes a 2,300 beater. My Kaiku becomes a 2,200 beater. And I can just do battle damage, negate all your stuff with huge beaters. Daigusto Phoenix. This card wins me games. I just go all aggro, especially with Army Arm on it. Just I attack for 5,000. Enemy controller Daigusto Phoenix, you basically win. Dark Mist. I want to get the ultra rare, but who cares? Just attack over any big monster. Attack over, I don't know, the biggest problem cards. BLS, just attack over it. Grapha can be a problem for this deck, especially at 3,000. Just attack over it. Leviathan, just a staple. Levier is funny. If I have a Venus in my hand, I'll just banish it for Hyperion, and then just Tour Guide, get my Levier, get my Venus back, and then Shine Ball. I'll get Daigusto Phoenix, and since he's wind, he can attack twice for like 3,500, 3,600. Zemane's just good for stalling out. Destroy stuff if you need it to. You can just attack into their bigger monster and then just destroy it in the end phase. Tempo, this card's ridiculous. Just becomes a 2,700 beater and detaches all their stuff. It's funny against Fire Fist. Just the Tiger King becomes useless. Acid Golem, it's just 3,000 beater, get over any card you need. Gemini Pearl, this is actually my friend's. My friend colored it. It's just a beater, it gets over Stardust and Shein, it's really funny. Army Arm, this card is honestly stupid. This card is stupid. I get over any card I need with Hyperion, it becomes a 3,700 beater. You cannot get over that under any circumstances. I will kill any of your boss monsters and do however much damage it is. Usually like 3,000 damage. It's ridiculous. Catastor, looks all nice. It's gold rare Japanese. Just gets rid of any non-dark monster. Most boss monsters nowadays are Fire Fist, Water, Megalo. I mean, there's a couple darks, but most of them are otherwise. Gaia, attack over Stardust, Shein. Black Rose, looks really nice. Just nuke the field. If I have a Gale and some Shine Balls, and you have a really big monster I can't get rid of, I'll just Black Rose. Scrap Dragon, it's a staple, it just pops anything. Stardust is a staple. If I'm afraid of that Mirror Force, no need to worry, I got Stardust. And then my Gorse token. And that's it. If you think there's anything I should change, feel free to leave me a comment. I'm trying to get Treacherous Trap Hole. Well, I already bought it, I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail, so I'm probably going to take out Spirit Reaper for Treacherous. But that's it, that's my deck. Hope you guys like it.